Okay, we are back, everybody. Good evening. Welcome back to another stream. And again, we are going to play against some of the viewers, and it will be fun. We will also try to review some of the games. At the morning stream, I just forgot to review any of the games of my viewers. Of some Autumn Gupta for sending me the challenge. Okay, let's see who has joined the stream, and then we will play against some of the viewers. Okay, nobody is on the stream. I think so. Let's try to have a puzzle race. I have not done like puzzle race in recent time, so I don't have that much speed as well. But let's try. I think the board should be good. Let's try 3 minutes. Mm. Black and meat. Okay, queen is hanging over there. That was easy. This is also easy. Not so strong. Queen e8 there. Check and we pick up the knight. This is just meat. Should be back rank checkmate. Another classic queen set. Okay, we take that knight, then we take this. Sense. I get. Oh, the bishop was undefended. Wasn't that? What is the move? Hmm? I mean, we just have to take. Not certainly. Yeah, king e2. Then knight jumping. That was quite tough one. Not in the good form. Not in the good form. Let's try to solve this 30 this time. Yeah, okay, let me make the board a little bit smaller. Hmm. Now it's fine. Oh, why I'm playing like so slow? We're supposed to like deliver meat very quickly. Very good. Oh, we remove the defender and then we force it. Must be some sort of checkmate. He has at sixth. Fine checkmate or any kind of fork. Oh, that was wrong, obviously. I'm so bad at this. Okay, let's try again. Hmm, try again. Let's see. Red meat. Easier background check it is. This is another classic queen snack. Check meat. Oh, this is easy. Queen and knight. It should be a four. Uh-huh. Oh, that was wrong. Easy better. Or I think should be like winning. Yeah. No, what? That's meat. Bishop e2. Oh, it's a double check. It is a double check. White to move. Oh, bishop f7. That was the move. Okay, black to move. Can I just take this? Oh, yes, we are just up a piece. There is like no need to calculate extra stuff. Check maybe. Like that. Here. Oh, we can stack the. Oh, what? Queen was defending that rook. Or should have taken that on an F2. Hello, Sonu Sekhar. Welcome to the stream. Rook is hanging. Let's meet. Check. I have not practiced recently, so I'm kind of like not in practice. That's the problem. Checkmate. Queen and bishop making battery. Another knight. Oh, knight. I was moving my knight. Wait. Okay, what's the solution here? Yeah, looks good. Just takes that. Hmm, that's not a move. How are we supposed to get something over here? It's a back end. What the heck? Why I'm getting these puzzles wrong? At the end, the bishop is hanging with. Nice trick. Okay, white has a lot of material. Nice tactic and kind of annoying. So black to move this. If I'm going here, I got this. Maybe this? No, that's like that doesn't look good. Oh man, what is this? Oh, I just removed this one. Bad. Okay, no, I don't have too much practice. Let's start some games. Let's start some games. And I will be practicing off the stream this thing. It's not a wise decision to like practicing puzzles on the stream. Okay, let's play some games and then we will see where to head towards. Let's go for the Karukan setup. This is the Reti opening. We have castle. I do get this move. C5 is coming probably, undermining the pawn immediately. He can take my knight, but that's not a problem. Because if he takes, we recapture with the pawn and then bishop can open up on this die. And again, if he takes here, then knight jumps in with an attack on the bishop. The position looks fine now. Yes, the pawn is doing a great job controlling these two important squares. So he could not resist the temptation of creating this isolated pawn. Maybe I can just takes, and then I got queen to this. I don't want to allow e6. Let's start with this, opening up the bishop pathway as well. Probably knight to e6 or bishop to e6. Knight to e6 is not much. The bishop is doing a good job. What about this bishop? Hmm. Oh, let's play this. Oh, I got b4, knight e4. Maybe queen will be undefended at the end of the line if he goes for this. Didn't go for that. He defend that pawn. I'm going to undermine you. I'm fine here even if I'm losing a pawn. What do you do against Panov? Against Panov, play e6 and enjoy. Here I'm walking into queen to this square, which is very annoying. Let's bring this. If I can get rid of this light square bishop, I will be fine, even with the cost of a pawn. Because our light square bishop is not contesting for this die. Now do I have this? No. Still I don't have that one. And he is continuously attacking this. Bishop f5 is not a move. That's the problem. Let's go here, keep an eye on the knight. And if you move the knight, queen takes f2 will be a move, as knight is also hitting that. What do you do against Kohli? Just use your common sense. f3 is coming. Oh wait, do I have this move? Shit, and I got that back. I can also take that. Oh, I can also take that, and then there will be a checkmate. But the bishop is hanging with check. That's the problem. That is the problem. Let's take this knight. Maybe I can just put the. Could have gone for rook c2, but I don't like the fact knight takes e7 comes with check. And there was way to defend like easily. Hmm, probably this. Oh no, I have this. You have to give. Oh no, that is going to be a checkmate. Fuck! Oh man, if he misses out that. I thought that I can just take that rook. I completely forgot that is going to be a problem. The idea is to play d4. Can I get him on clock now? It is going to be very hard. b6 can be played as well. Okay, he's down to 27 seconds. We can try to get him, but I need to defend this one. Can't lose this. But now this is a huge problem. Maybe once we solidify this, it will be fine. Don't think it will be too. He is getting that. Nice one. Or finding good tactics and messing up the game on the very next move is kind of crazy. If he just goes back right here, bishop f5 is one of the move, which I find. It is winning for black. Queen takes f5 is correct. Rook f1. Look at that crazy move. I had the right intuition, but my execution was wrong. You have to play this signal queen to f2, sacrificing the queen, but you are getting the queen back with an exchange. Wow. And now after queen f2, you are also hitting the bishop. So white is kind of at a dead end. Rook a c1 can be played, but then bishop g5 is strong, hitting that rook. And basically inviting rook takes f2, followed by knight takes f2. This is known as the kind of colonial move, where you advances some piece deep into your opponent's territory, where it is attacked. But on that square, or your opponent can't actually take that piece. Like in this case, crazy. Okay. And here my execution was right, that he has to give up the exchange because I was forking the king in the two. But if you take, whoa, there is checkmate. Look at that bishop now. Hello, no OG, welcome back to the stream. Is e6 to prepare d5? Is e6 to prepare d7? Okay, let's keep going. If anybody of you wants to play, you guys can send me the challenge. Let's go for another one e4. This is the exchange French, which I don't like. Is he trying to get this? There is a lot of tension. Let's take this knight. F4. Yeah. Let's get the pawn. That's hanging. You move the knight, you lose this pawn as well. And I don't think you can trap my queen. I do have this avenue. Bishop is also hanging. So you defend the bishop and open up the line of attack over here to win my queen. But what about your knight? Okay, I can give some piece back. Probably we should, I guess. But then he got this move. So I don't think we need to respond to this. Let's just bring the queen in because if he takes, only then I will recapture with an attack on the queen and I'm still up in material. Now he's attacking this. Okay, how should we defend this? Not actually easy. Let's defend with this one. Knight takes e4 now. You can try this. I mean, I'm happy with the queen trade. Now there will be no pressure on this one. And somehow we will. Okay, I'm very happy again. Let's take this. Okay, good one. How to get that pawn somehow. He's playing so fast, so that can be the problem. I'm attacking both. Okay, again, very happy for this. Will you take or will you allow this? Let's create this force field. She can never touch my pawns. If I'm going here, I'm allowing this. Let's stop the advancement of this pawn. We will slowly but surely force him into Zugzwang. Let's create another passer. And we will advance this. Okay, I think we need to take another route. These pawns are untouchable. So this avenue is there. And now we push. I mean, he's still not resigning. He's literally still not resigning. Okay, let's just throw in checkmate. Hello, move knight to e4 when bishop threatened. Do you play rapid with viewers? Of course, Dawson. If you want to play, you can send me the rapid challenge as well. Hello, bro. Good evening. Haha. Hello, Levis. Move knight to e4. Yeah, it was a nice game. If you review this one, let's see what is the accuracy actually. Hello, Dilip. It should be like, okay, it is close to 9088.7. So actually, we played really good. We have only two inaccurate moves in the entire game. So actually, this exchange frames was better for me. Okay. Now you will not see any bad from our side. That's the blunder. Because he's like kind of overprotecting the pawn on e4, where you don't need to. This pawn is already protected by the rook. This shows that how one bad move can collapse your position. You allow this check. I got the pawn. I got another pawn. I got your knight. Yeah, that looks very tempting. Actually, if you are taking here, then queen takes f4 is very strong. And black is not that worse because that is a checkmate threat. And your knight is also hanging. g3 is almost forced. He can start with rook d8 first here, attacking your queen. But you have, oh no, the queen is hanging. So maybe after g3, if he takes here, you can get this. But then you start losing some of the pawns. And he has this e4 pawn which is controlling these two squares. And it's not like so easy to convert. That's why just bring the queen back into the defense because you know that you are going to lose a piece anyway. Because the bishop does not have any square to go. So bring the queen back. And after this takes, you have opened up the f file for yourself. He attacks this, but we simply defend this. And actually, rook b8 is kind of annoying here, which I was worried about. But then there was knight takes e4. I hope that makes sense. So he offers a queen trade, but actually queen trade is a very good result for us. We got our rook to the b file because b2 pawn was the only weakness which he could have attacked, but he never tried. He traded the rook as well. Basically, he cooperated with us. He traded another rook as well, and he traded the bishop for the knight as well. And again, if you allow them, you can get attacked, right? That's why just go c4, and now we have created this force field. He can never touch our pawns. And in the meanwhile, you will advance these pawns, and you will get a passer easily, which we did. Another bad move would be like after this move, playing this because here he can go a4, and actually you are never moving this pawn. It is still winning, but you have to work for this one. Like if you just move this pawn, he has unpassant, and now black is the one who's winning. So play b3, not allowing a4, and then you go a3 and b4 to create that pawn. Okay, which we did. And now here you don't have any way to advance the king, so read out the king to this avenue, which we had. It was a little, this is like charting a course. Chart a course where your king should be, and you just start rushing to that square. And after that point, it was just an easy. Bro, why do I never get notification when you are live? Just press the bell icon. Thanks for subscribing. Let's go to 2150. Okay, we will try, but in between, let's try to play against the viewers as well. 1500. Let's see what he's going to play. Venom Fide. I'm going to start with knight f6 here. What are the yellow moves when you queen? Is that, yeah, that is like a skill which shows that you have chosen a better move. Let's bring another knight into the game. d5 here. Let's bring this bishop out. e7. I can take here. a6, b6, bishop b7. Our light square bishop is going to be our problematic piece, but sure, it should not be that hard. He will be going for. Oh, he's already going for the key. Can you believe that? Let's take here. Hmm. Okay, he's preparing this move, I guess, which is quite interesting. Let's see. I might be in trouble, and he's also not thinking like, and he's stopping my ideas as well. Wow, well played. Wow, look at that. He's already just finding the idea, and he's choosing the target spot where he should be. Can I survive, guys? This looks a huge attack. I'm going to deal with this one. I'm just 1000 in rapid. Doesn't matter, man. It's fine. How are you down, clock? Because he's making it very complicated, man. I need to think. I can't like go for like a blinded move. I have to think because look at the attack with which he's going after me. Maybe I can get that bishop to g7 and I will be fine. But still, position is very annoying, I guess. We are hitting the bishop and he's allowing this move. Or should I go f5? It looks into. Let's go f5. Okay, nice. My knight is also a monster here. No, queen is there. Let's go here. So if the situation become necessary, we will eliminate this knight. How should we take with this or this? Maybe f5 can be used. Hmm. He's doing a good job. Besides doing nothing. Oh man, he's playing actually very good. Probably he's inviting this. Right? I will have this move. So actually, I'm fine. But again, clock is the problem. A3 is hanging, maybe. Clock might be the problem. Okay, it looks like we can survive now, but still very annoying position. We need to maximize the light spread, otherwise he will outplay us. Okay, thank you for that pin. But I can't execute this. I need to go for this. Um, oh, my clock. And why he's not losing any time? Oh no, I'm lost. Should I push that? Oh man, I just takes this rook. Oh fuck, man. I take this rook, but my internet did not register this one. It was a draw. Oh fuck, man. Let's review this game. Yeah, man. I just takes that rook. It was a draw at the end. I tried my best, but my internet sucks at the end. You know what? White is not playing a single inaccurate move. Queen G3 was bad. Queen F3 was bad as well. But it's actually White who is better. I got the advantage at the end, but literally my time was the problem. Yeah, my time was a huge problem. I don't know how did I burn all of my time. Look at this is like so normal move. Rook takes F4, putting pressure on that rook. Inaccurate. We trade the queen. Yeah, I get the C file as well. And basically, he's like not thinking. And if you look at the time management, he's just never thinking for more than 2 or 3 seconds. Right? 1 second, 2 second, another 1 second, 2 second, 3 second, 2 second, another 3 second. Here he think for 8 seconds. So I think that was the high, highest time consumption. He removes this. Okay, 28 seconds. So longest think of the game. And after that again, back to 2 seconds and 1 second. Okay, anyway, let's keep going. Your pre-moves were like Hikaru though. No man. Today I played a match with you, but it was draw. Let's play a rematch. Okay, let's see actually if I got the complete. Yeah, it was a draw at this moment. I found this a nice defensive move. And then my idea was to take that pawn to immediately advance my king. But somehow I mouse slipped this one. And again it is back to equality. Knight's winning. I blundered because look at that 6 second. He blunders as well, but he had a lot of time. He had a lot of time. And actually, I just takes this rook at the end, but that did not get registered. I'm so sorry. I just started this game. Let me finish this one. Then I will try. Let's go for the Bobo Indian. And now in castle, go b6 and then bishop b7. To apply some pressure over here. H6 stopping at g5, c5 now. d5 is move where we can lock up the position. Yeah, let's go. And let's try to play this close position. Let's see how he's going to break down. Okay, I don't want to allow this move, which can get money. Stop this. We will get the a file probably. King g7. Hi Leo Messi, welcome back to the stream. And again, if you guys are enjoying the stream, do hit that like button. I don't know why nowadays viewership are like too less. Nobody is joining the like chess. Okay, he's executing this move. Queen c7. I'm Venom Feed. Yeah, wow, that's it. Bro, you made me panic at the end. You beat me. Can you believe that? And you beat me. He's about to prepare this. Should be a chat. My pieces are suddenly passive. Yeah, Bishop is not doing good. Uh, let's go here. Struggling, guys. What to do over here? Yeah, actually, I'm getting out of the ideas. Yeah, look at the way he just. I blunders the game. He misses that. Okay, let me use my pain now. Should I want to focus? There we go. We got him, I guess. Queen is gone. Queen is gone because there is no defense. One knight sack, and we are winning now. Hmm, let's take here. Let's wait for him. What is this move? Also, I can get like rook to a3. And our king is completely safe. There is no problem with that one. Where are you moving the knight now? Okay, he's giving up the knight. Okay, I'm very happy for this. I do have this. You are not capturing that pawn. You are not capturing that pawn. Simplify into winning endgame. And he designs. Let's go. Literally more than 100 points. What is the points? Today I went from 2237 to 2117. It's fine, bro. It's fine. It was the time. That's all. Otherwise, you were winning. Yeah. Everyone is sleeping or busy with work. Maybe. Yeah, it was a good game. Nice one. And actually, that knight sacrifice. I just spot that knight sack and then rook a1 way before. Once you play like once you threaten knight to b4, b5, I guess. Yeah, that was a good move. Okay, you played nicely. Actually, your position was better, to be honest. But still, I managed to hold on to my position. Okay, that was another good move. Aha, now he's winning. Yeah, yeah. I completely hang my rook, but he misses that, and I got lucky over there. Okay, now I declines the trade. Computer actually likes G takes S4, but I thought it is fine. And I spot this knight sacrifice right here. My idea was to go queen e7, move the knight out of the way, and just sack the knight on h4. As we have the complete control over a5, at the end, back rank is going to be a problem, which actually happens. And actually, it's knight h4, and he allowed that to knight takes h4. Computer actually likes rook a1 already, then going for knight takes h4, but this is still like we get the queen, nice, and now it's just a matter of time. Okay, again, once you are ahead in material, you can get into the like completely winning endgame where you don't need to think too much. Okay, your opponent was cheating, but I can't prove it. Oh man, I don't think so. Did you increase your frame rate? Yeah, but why? Is it dropping? Santa, can you tell me if it is dropping? If the frame rate is doing good, or if it is dropping, I will reset this one. Is it good or bad? Can you tell me? Okay, haha, where is your game, bro? Can you send me your game in my inbox? And again, if you guys are new to the channel and enjoying the stream, do hit that like button. It's not dropping, it's better than before. Okay, then thank you very much. Actually, yesterday I was playing God of War, so I have to set my FPS to, sorry, frame rate to 60 or FPS. And I just try to keep that frame rate full chess as well. Already sent. Okay, let's see. Where is your game? I can't see your game. Sorry for that, my brother. I can't see your game. Grift. Oh, you have sent me multiple games. Okay. You are playing with the white pieces. And your opponent was blue 43 sky. I don't know from where. Okay, let's start. Okay, you opt for e4. Wait, Leozian. E4, e5, very principal. D3, I would not say that this is the good move and best. Either you bring the knight out or either you bring the bishop out, right? But once you play d3, you are closing down the diagonal. It is also playable, but at this level, I would suggest you to bring this bishop out first. Only then you play d3. Okay, d3, f6, bad move. It weakens the diagonal, and now white is already better, and it will be a problem in the long run. You can also start with this check, but here it is not that dangerous because of g6. Knight c3, I would say good move. Knight can go to d5. Okay, d6. So black is trying to create this pawn chain kind of thing without developing any of his pieces, which is not following any chess principle. You don't want to waste like too many moves in the opening with the pawns. You usually want to bring your bishop and knights out as well, and knights before the bishop. Bishop e2, good move. Again, this is another pawn move by black, and white is already much better. Knight to f3. I think you could have a strike on the king side with the move f4. d4 is also one of them. Okay, knight f3, very good. You bring other knight as well, and now you are ready to castle. c5, another pawn move by black. But at this moment, he is graving much space, and you don't have any kind of way to attack that black king. So black is fine, castles. Another pawn move. What the heck is this? Black is literally going for all the pawn move. Okay, knight to d5. Maybe just keeping an eye on this one and then this one. c3, d4 can be played. So I would not say that is bad one. He brings the knight out. And now a4. Bad move because you are allowing your opponent to double your pawns, which can be attacked very easily in the future. Okay, which actually happens. Wow. He goes for bishop b7 and now the pawn is hanging. You have to play the pawn to c4 move. But once you are playing c4, the d4 is a huge weakness. It is a gaping hole. If somehow he can get the knight here, he will be much better. Okay, it actually happens. Knight d7, d3 makes sense, but now it is very hard to go after black's king because look at this pawn mess. It is just controlling every piece. You can't go knight g5, you can't go bishop g5. This bishop is doing nothing. You can't go anywhere. And now he goes for and this is the bad move because his king is still in the center, and you can start by sacrificing the knight and then going for bishop h4 check. Did you go for that? No, of course. You bring this bishop out to b2 where it is going to do nothing, just biting on these pawns. And you are not even executing d4 because he has the firm control over that square. Bishop g7, h3, kind of stopping g4, but again, this idea is very strong. You just sack the knight and you can get in with this check. If you move the king, you have another check. Here he can block with the knight with the queen, but still it's fine for you. Only black is better. Okay, h3 human. Then why did you go h3 if you were to play h4? Why did you wish the move to h3? Go h4 in one go. But now you are allowing g4, which attacks the knight. But he goes queen e7, preparing queenside castling, and black is not that bad. You take, but you are now going to be worse because your king is on this side of the board, and you are helping your opponent to open up h5. Worst move in the position. You are never advised to take on g4 and open up the h file for your opponent's rook. No wonder Levi likes watching beginners play chess. They are on universal level. Yeah. Look at that. It is like suicidal. You are inviting this attack. Your king is here, brother. Knight h2. Taking the sting out of z4 maybe and preparing knight z4, bishop z4. Or maybe even bishop h4 check. But he's in time to castle. He goes queen to f7, basically stopping bishop h5 because he has two pieces defending that. f3 again. Bro is literally trying to stop g4. Queen g6. But what about your bishop? Okay, now he realized that it is going to be danger. So run with the king and actually hangs the knight on h2. Bro sense the danger that h file is open. His queen is coming in. So I might be in trouble. And he played king f2 and Hang the knight in one move. What the heck is this? Okay, okay, that's why they are like 500. Rather than capturing this free knight, why not to improve the queen and attack that same knight with the queen and get into this attack? Did you play knight g4? This is crazy, man. Okay, now the knight is hanging here. Queen h4 check. Very good. You have g3 actually. G3 is not that bad because there is no queen h2 check. And you are ready to play rook h1 and where you are going to be fine. Okay. You go g3, very good. Principal, queen h3, go rook h1. Rook h1, very good. Takes, 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 takes. Okay, now white is out of the woods because he's the one who has the control over h5. But all in all, position is fine. And there is complete madness on the board where the entire board is closed and every action is going on the only h5. Can you believe that? King f7, I would say very good move by black, trying to get this rook into the game. But now you have rook h7, knight h6 check, not a good move. But he takes, now it should be the good move because there is no rook h8. And white is threatening rook h7, picking up that knight. Or maybe forcing king to back. Rook g8, very good. Rook h7, rook g7, very good. Do you trade? Okay, you trade. Now it is going to be the end game. f4, very good. Opening up the bishop's pathway. What is going to happen next? Takes, takes, takes. King f3 is also good. Going for the pawn. Actually, did go for this. Knight f1. So he's trying to remaneuver the knight. Takes. Oh, bishop f1. Sorry, c8. Good move. Controlling the diagonal, stopping bishop g4. You can go for bishop g4 as well. He did go for this. Takes, takes. King g6. Look at that black piece. Knight is completely a dead draw now. King f4. What about your dark purpose? Oh, he helped you to open up the diagonal now. And actually, d4 is a very good move here because this is the double pawn. So use this pawn to eradicate that weakness and soften up these pawns. And bad move. You are not only allowing king g5, you are allowing this pawn to be a passer. Your king was perfect on f4. There is no check. Go d4. Or maybe you can even try to get this bishop onto this diagonal. Okay, king g5. Okay, now there is this check actually. Check, king goes back, and now king f5, f4. Oh, but why this is bad? Aha, bishop f4 is very strong. Going for that pawn. And if he goes here, now is the time to get the king around this pawn. Bishop g5 check, and then you can get in over there as well. So bishop is very strong in this place. Okay, let's see the game continuation. King f4 inaccurate, knight g6 check, and now it is back to equality, and that is the bad move, I guess. Why it is bad? Because king f3. Oh, there is simple this move. It's mate in one. It's mate in one. Oh man. Look at that. Pawn is doing a great job. King is controlling this. And this pawn is also controlling this square. So actually not going for d4 helps white to get this checkmate in one. How crazy is this? Oh my god. Complete like kind of madness thing. I had this exact same checkmate like a couple of days back when I was playing a blitz game off the stream, and I got this similar type of checkmate with the bishop. Position was exactly the same kind of thing where it was a dead draw. Nobody was getting any kind of edge. But then he pushed one random pawn, which allowed me to throw that check, I think, and that was a checkmate, which happens over here as well. Look at that crazy madness over here, man. Okay, Dawson, you can send me the challenge for Rapid as well. Can we make it to the 4700 subscriber, guys? We are 6 subs away from 4700. Okay, actually, very good game. Yo, Vises. Hello, Vises. Welcome back to the stream. Bro, play match. Yeah, Rahul. I'm going to be playing some match now. Okay, if you guys want to play, you have to send me the challenge. Vishnu is sending me the challenge, but before sending me the challenge, make sure to subscribe the channel. Welcome. It's like watching random intermediate players playing blindfold. Yeah. Okay, let's bring this knight out to f6. My opponent is 2000, so we are expecting a good game. Not an easy task. Remember the name ID attacker one gaming? Of course, bro. I do remember. Let's go for bishop b4. The Ninja Indian is on the board. Let's take. And now let's go d6. d5 can be played. But let's go for d6. We are ready to castle b6 now. Trying to get this bishop to the diagonal. And then playing knight d7, playing kingside castle. It should be fine. Okay, let's see. And again, if you guys are enjoying this stream, why you are not hitting that like button? There is only 20 likes. Make it to the 25. Okay, let's play knight b to d7, supporting the knight over here. And only then we will play bishop to d7. Our bishop is good, which can be used. I can go c5, but I don't want to allow. Let's attack this bishop. Let's see where he is going to move this. Then we'll decide what to do. Bishop h4, actually, I can go g5. That is not like completely out of the world. That is still a possibility. I like the move c5. Oh, it takes. Okay, then thank you very much. Maybe queen takes is better. But I don't have knight c6, knight a5. So let's take back with the knight. Keep an eye on the e4 square as well. And now c5 doesn't fly. Hello, Aries. Welcome back to the stream. Good evening, everyone. Can I execute c5? Trying to fix that weakness. Like c5, d5, and then e5. Let's castle first. c5, d5, and then e5. And then c4 and c3 pawn will be a permanent weakness, which we can try to attack later. Yeah, looks interesting. And this is the typical Nemju Indian structure where you will use your bishop to attack the pawn on c4 and he will try to defend this. Okay, I don't know what is that move. c5 now looks good. एडिटेड दिलखिल भैया मैं 2000 ईलो कर लिया था लाइफ में थोड़ा स्ट्रेस चल रहा है गेम में परफॉर्मेंस लो हो गया है मेरा अभी 1916 में क्या ये सब होना नॉर्मल होता है यस ऑफ कोर्स ब्रदर डोंट ट्राई टू ओवरवेलम योरसेल्फ जस्ट by saying that your rating is getting dropped. This is just a matter of fact. He find the nice way. So I don't want to damn a trade of the light square. I can't go here because I will hang my rook. Should I go here? If I'm taking, actually, I'm helping him back. What about this? Let's try to make it a little bit complicated. Yeah, d5. He is preparing bishop f3, I think. Yeah. Which I missed. Okay. Don't want to release tension. I want to keep my light square bishop. He will be preparing e4. Let's go rook e8. Stop e4. Rook c8 is another candidate move. If he takes, actually, I will be very happy. We will just recapture with the pawn. And then these two pawns will be weak. Thank you, Dilgil Bhaiya. Now I'm feeling good. Yes. And personally, if you see my blitz rating, I have almost lost like 100 points. So don't worry about those things. Rook c8. I have quit playing chess from 4 months, but sometimes I can't control myself from watching games. World Championship is coming, yeah. This bro, I just had an insane losing streak and lost over 100 points. So it's normal. Everyone goes from this kind of problem. Okay. Once you face this problem, just try to stop playing for a couple of days. Try to do some other stuff. And once you are fine, then try to get back to chess. Why it is kind of very hard? Because taking a break in chess is like very hard. If you take like 1 week break, some of the problems which you will face is kind of like forgetting about some sort of basic tactics, and there will be some sort of like lack of awareness of the entire board, which I have personally faced. That's why I'm telling you. Maybe it is not correct. Probably new account. Let's see. No, he had joined on Feb 8, 2025, so almost 2 years old account. I have lost 400 elo in one day. That's quite crazy, bro. I took your 400 elo. Okay, c4. So let's take here now, and then pawn will be pinned. Can I trade over here? And then the queen c7. Seems like we can go for this. You are not capturing this, and now I'm threatening to take this. 216, and it's fine. It's not a big deal. The main was to quit playing. I lost 150 plus rating in single night. That night was still horrifying. Leo, it is possible. It is possible if you are a bullet player. Yeah. Can we take now? Knight takes probably, which can be a problem. Queen to f4, making it very hard to capture this pawn because rook will be attacking the queen. Now we are hitting d4 as well, and I think I can go knight e4. Position is still very dynamic. There is some tension in the center of the board and on the c5. I'm also looking that white's back rank is weak, but how can I find a way to exploit that weakness? Oh, let's see how he's going to defend the pawn on d4 first. Then we'll think. From which rating to which rating, Santa? You dropped 400 elo. What is going on now? Yep, I watched it. What? Okay, again, why are you guys are not hitting that like button? Can we make it to the 25 likes? We are only at 22 likes. I mean, really. Okay, he defended that with the queen. Makes sense. And then bishop will be hanging actually. PNG. I will have this move, queen takes, and then queen takes d4, attacking this. Yeah, I can try this. Let's try to put pressure on that pawn and getting rid of this tension on the diagonal. Now if he takes, we will start by rook takes c1, queen takes c1, and then queen takes d4, attacking the pawn. And bishop is also controlling this part, so there will be no check. It should be fine for us. 1700 to 1300, it's not a problem. You will get those rating back, man. Even when I tilt, I don't lose more than 200 points. Yeah, but I have personally lost like 300 as well in the bullet section. Okay, what is going on now? Let's see. Now there is a tension. We are actually threatening to win this pawn. Because if he goes for knight takes, I have simple bishop takes c4, rook takes, and then we will recapture that piece on c4. Bro, don't worry, your 400 elo are safe because I am currently 400 elo. Our queen is also making contact with the knight, so white's queen is also tied down in the defense of the knight, which has to be like counted. He goes for this move, which is quite annoying. Takes probably pawn takes. Okay, let's take. And then this move looks tempting, but this pawn is just 3 steps away from queening. Need to be careful, guys. We need to be careful. Actually, I overlooked c5. I don't like this. I do have this move, but he simply moved, and then this will be a problem. No, pawn might be hanging. Queen f5. Because I think ending on a loose element. What is going on? My blitz rating is so unstable. One day I will be 21, and next day I will be 22, 2250. Then I will be 2000. Literally, I don't know why. Yeah, that's the problem. And actually, I'm facing that same problem as well. Before that night, I had data who was I am not good in theory chess. Oh wait, he's offering a queen trade. I can't trade the queen because then these two pawns will be very strong. Let's go for this. Hopefully, I'm not blundering anything. If he goes here, I can trade. And if he moves the knight, then I can play knight to bishop to c4. But of course, he will not do that. Let's go over here. Also keeping an eye on that pawn. Rook b8, simple bishop b, bishop c6. Also blocking off that pawn. Should be fine, but need to be careful now. Letting focus on the game now, guys, because we are getting low on time. Don't know what is the idea. Maybe he wants to get that. Knight e4 is good. If he takes, we have simple d takes e4 and bishop is going to guard that pawn. Knight a5, we drop our bishop back to a8 and all of our piece is going to protect this c6 square. So we will not allow c6 so easily. I don't know, maybe he's preparing this. Huh? Or c6. Just takes. Let's go a6. Try to stop knight d5. Knight f5 is not there. Now it is getting intense. So let me focus. Queen c7 looks good now. Trying to attack the pawn with all of our pieces. His knight is doing a great job stopping our advanced pawn, but this pawn is free to move. So we need to be careful, guys. Oh, actually, I missed this as well. Missed this. I'm getting skewered. How did I miss this simple move? Knight was doing a great job controlling that square, and I don't have f4. Now we are lost, probably. Yeah. Let me think. Pawn is way too strong. Can we generate any sort of counterplay? Don't know what is this move. Probably preparing this. Makes sense. Knight e7 check is there. Oh, fuck. Stupid. Yeah. How did I miss that king at 7 was the move? King at 7 should have been played, man. But I allowed him to force the queens off the board. Quite irritating. Can we get him on the clock? King at 7, I just forgot that. I thought he's going to pin my bishop, that's why I moved my piece. Yeah, this. Oh man, if I'm going here, he's stopping my pawns. Yeah, he is stopping my pawns. Check. There's nothing. Just keep an eye on the knight. Next. Wow, complete. I was losing this one. Somehow, I have a cheating in tournament. What? Why? Hacker gaming? Lol, why just throwing? Okay. वो मिस करेगा तो क्वीन बनेगा still manageable to win on time. You can try to draw this queen trade क्यों allow? Yeah. I should not have allowed queen trade. Should have been careful over there. Hello, Alking. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah. Actually, he played really well, and I was quite fine. So even when we allow, like when we get when we down, when we were like down in exchange, I actually computers like this move and just get into this position where even if he is going to capture this pawn, there will be this problem. Yeah, actually, this is completely winning. How did I miss this? Like, if he goes for queen takes, I think I can just takes. If rook takes, knight takes, and we can damage his pawn structure, and then this is a weakness. And black is better. Should have seen that, but I allowed c5, which becomes a real headache for us. And now white is the one who is better. I allowed that one. It is completely winning for white. That was quite a nice move, which I find immediately. Queen to f4, not immediately capturing the bishop because we are hitting the rook and we are threatening queen takes f2. So he goes back. Now he takes and he goes here, threatening queen d8. I should have gone king h7. And now if he goes here, this is still winning. Maybe I can try to hold on. But now there is knight e7, so that was still losing. So actually bishop e6 is fine. We trade, we get the pawn which was used. And actually this is not so easy because this pawn is very strong. And now I thought that I can go here, but then king to e2 and we are not promoting our pawn. So he was in time. And now next idea was just to move our pieces here and there and just try to keep that pawn protected. I messed up in time, Pisser. Yeah, right. Which games do you play other than chess on live stream? I tried God of War last night. Okay, let's keep going. Let's play against this guy now. And sometimes I also play BGMI. Not right now. Okay, he's almost 2300 in the rapid section, which is going to be very hard. Okay, he's going for the Jovawa London. This guy has beaten me. Let's go d5 first. Bishop f4 and now a6. Not allowing this. c6. And not every time. The ID is like new. He has joined on 19th of March. Let's go bishop g4 now. Okay, he's going for the kill. That means we need to be careful. c5 now. Bro, on FB, I fooled an old man by fake girl ID. He sent 1200 rupees. From now he never searched girls on F. Why? Why did you do that? Oh, what is this? He's allowing this move. And basically, you can see that how strong his attack is. Or should I take? But knight gets in. Let's go here. And now e5 is knight to d6. Supporting d5. I'm coming back. Okay, he's still thinking. Yes, Santa. If you enjoy the stream, please like and subscribe. Yeah, Devam is doing good stuff for the channel. Okay, bishop g4. And now e5 is a big threat because the knight is pinned. So how do we fix this problem? We need to unpin this knight. And if you ask, is there any way with the help of which we can unpin that knight? Then it is very easy. Yes, we can bring this bishop out to e7 and taking the sting out of e5 because then we can move the knight simply. So let's go there. Bishop e7. But still there is huge tension in the center of the board. No, h6 is there. Yeah, h6 is there as well. But bishop e7 helps you to prepare yourself from castling, for castling, and you have bring one piece out as well. Hello, Utpal. Welcome back. Welcome to the stream. Good evening. And by the way, if you guys are enjoying the stream, make it to the 4,700 subs. We are just 5 subs away. Okay. He's taking some good amount of time. If I can involve my queen onto the queen side somehow, then my position will be fine. For the moment, we are stopping this. But once we go e5, knight d7, bishop takes, queen takes g5, I might be fine. And at this moment, I can even go queen side to be safe, right? Because his pawns is already on the fourth rank. So if we castle like king side, his attack will be very strong. Okay, let's recapture probably with the pawn. Yeah, let's take here with the pawn. Because he was expecting bishop takes f6. So let's take back with the pawn. Make it harder for execute g5. Yes, don't castle because there are opponent's pawn on the king side. Yeah, that's why we take back with the pawn on f6. And now the idea is to okay, let's recapture with the knight, keep everything intact, take it back. But isn't he getting some sort of initiative? Oh no, this is bad. d5 is gone. No, I get some sort of initiative. I don't want to block off my bishop. So if I'm going here, he's going this way. What is this? Queen d7, d5, and I castle. d5, I castle queen side. If he takes, we recapture with the queen off flush queen. Should be safe, but white has the initiative and we are behind in development, which can backfire very quickly. Why don't you play FIDE? Because I'm not having too much time. I didn't know people still play Jubawa at 2200. Yeah, bro. Jubawa is like very good opening. You can get people off guard as well. So it's not like because not much players are analyzing this opening. So actually it's very easy to fall for some sort of traps. But I think d5 and I castles should be fine. Yeah, let's castle. Actually, is he stream sniping? Castle takes, queen takes. Castle, queen is 7. Threatening this check. And even d6. Oh no. Can I take? I don't want to allow d6. It's not so easy. Let's castle. Should be fine. a6 basically stops all Jobava problems. Yeah, but still fine. Can you make a video teaching Karukan? I will try once we get some time. Basically, in order to make any video on openings, we have to like devote some time. It's not like you just sit on the board and turn on the camera and you record everything. We need some time. Once we get that time, I will try to make some videos of the openings. I don't know why he's burning a lot of time. There is no knight d5 because of the pawn. Let's take back with the queen, of course. Offering a queen trade. Okay, I know that was coming. I can go this way. Bishop d6. There's this move. How should we stop this? Queen e5 or bishop d6? If I'm going queen e5, there is this very problematic move. And then it will be very hard to keep an eye on that square and keep an eye on the bishop. So actually bishop d6 does the job, taking the sting out of this check as we can block with the bishop. And then queen will be in like no man's land because you can't go back to a7. Why did opponent play queen e7 to threaten this check and bringing the king out in the open? I hope to put his queen on a good square. Yeah, to put his queen on a good square. Again, just to remember you, what is this? Wow, he's threatening this move now. What is this? Oh man, this guy is crazy. Do I have this? Check. Simple king c7. Yeah, start by hitting the queen. Check. I do have this, so I'm fine. Knight b6, king c7 will be there. Oh, resignation. Immediate resignation, man. 91.3% accuracy, and actually I played very badly in this game. Yeah, this f3, g4, and h4 idea is very strong in the Java learning, which allow stitch fine, and actually computers likes this move. But I don't understand the idea why to allow this. Matlab, what is this? Can I grab this for no? Computer is suggesting this now. Again, knight joins the party. Your queen is here. You are underdeveloped. I don't think so. This is the way to go c4, and already white is much better. He takes the knight, he takes on d5, he gets the knight, and he is playing with the tempo, which makes it very hard for us. Castles actually is a good move. He recaptures queen takes. Now we are fine, and we have to start with this. Let's say he recapture, and now actually you can go here. Yeah, this check is not so strong because of simple king c7. And actually, I think like too much that this check is going to be scary. I tries to stop that by playing this move, which disconnects the rook defense on the d5 square, right? He gets the knight into the game. Yeah, should not have allowed knight d5. And he find knight d5, and this is already lost. Probably this is fine. Because again, if you throw this check, simple king c7, there is nothing else. I don't know why I panicked. And after this move, I allowed this check, and then there is going to be this 4. And then what is the difference? Let's say I goes here and he goes for the same check. Now we can go king to b8. That is the key difference. And once you get the rook to the c5, you are fine, perfect. Yeah, but I completely overlooked this one. That he can throw this check, and after queen to c6, there is going to be knight e7. Okay, well played, Bama. He just added to fuel fire with bishop g4. No, I actually like this one. I don't think we should change it to the game loop. May you change piece to game loop piece? No, it's fine. It is fine. I was doing good, but bishop d6 is bad. Yeah, that check was not scary, which I like make of. Okay, next one. Should I try one rapid game at random? Yeah, that will make it a little bit interesting. Let's try to play a rapid game at my level. Please try one time. What should I try? Game room. Oh no, actually, I'm so sorry for that. Okay, let's play a random rapid game and let's try to win that one. And can we get closer to 2 to 5? So that is going to be the question. Okay, we are playing with the black pieces. Turbo D from Nigeria with the white piece opens with 1 e4. So let's go for the Karokan defense. And I will be focusing on this game because it is the rated game. So I will be talking less. Okay, of course, King Kohli, let me finish this one. Then I will please try one time. Okay, Deva, if you're telling us, I will try. Let's try to get this game home. And let's try to cross to 2250, not possible in this game. Let's take here. I can go bishop to g4 here to pin that queen, but queen b3 is very annoying. Let's go a6. If he goes bishop d3, then maybe we can play bishop g4. And we will be ready to meet this move with the move b5. That's why we have played a6. So now we are kind of threatening to play bishop g4. And if he plays h3 to stop this, okay, can I go here? But then he goes there, attacks this, and double attacks this. Can I go here? So again, he's stopping bishop g4 with this nice little move. Let's go here. Queen to b3. Then I have to play e6 indeed. So he's basically not allowing my light square bishop to develop, which is an annoying thing. Because if I'm not going to bring this bishop out onto this diagonal, that means we have to shift our bishop onto this diagonal. But then white light square bishop is going to be very strong. There we go. He's going for that. And don't be surprised if he sack anything. But I think I will be much better over here because there is no knight e5, no knight d4. So this sack is not going to be that. He just takes. And I think we can start with this move as well, putting pressure on the knight. Let's take this. And then bring the knight out. Bishop g5, queen b6, a4, knight here. Can we start here? This is an annoying move. That's not a move. He is ahead in tempo. I can take and then castle. Yeah, let's take and then castle. Still, the pawn chain is good here. Bishop z5 now. Queen d7. Let's unpin the knight. Can you start attacking that? I do have this and then knight c4 idea, which looks good, to be honest. Yeah. And now since the queen is defending that, so let's try. This is the last time. And this is the only moment. Let's start by taking the queen. Queen b4. We get other knight into the game as well. And then probably bishop d7. He's going to attack the pawn on a6. And we have to find a way to attack the pawn on c4. In Caro-Kann, if white moves e4, making space for bishop on e4, that becomes very active, keeping eye on your castle king. Yeah, that's correct. Now we are hitting the queen. And actually, I quite like bishop b7, forcing rook b4 and then knight to c6. Looks interesting. All the heavy pieces are on the queen side now. He can also shift his attention to the king side. That's the possibility, like queen c2. And we have to play h6. And then he's going to have this tactic. Oh no. Opening up a line of attack on the knight. Queen c2 is very annoying move. Should have been careful, man. And indeed, he will play queen c2. And then if I'm going at 6, he is going to have bishop takes e7, queen takes e7, and then there is rook takes a5. He will get a pawn. Oh no, he will get a piece. So after queen c2, I can't play h6 because this is simple a piece. So we have to move our knight. But maybe knight c2. And we have to allow bishop takes h7. Yes, you are right. Yeah. Right, actually, RIGST. Yeah, that light square bishop is really strong, especially in French advanced position. Yeah, man. And French is kind of similar to Caro-Kann. I don't know what he's thinking. I really hope that he missed queen c2. If he goes queen c2, we are going to be worse, and probably we will lose this game. Because once we lose this pawn, we will never be stopping g5, knight g5. Oh man, hope for anything else like queen b4, and I will move my knight back. Yeah, man. This is very annoying now. Okay, he's taking a really huge amount of time. If he missed queen c2 with this much amount of time burn, then we should be fine. Deva, please stop acting like GM. Here, most of the players are same level. Don't be over smart. I really don't understand the mindset of you guys. What is your point? And he find this move. Should be fine with this one. Yeah, I should be fine with this one now. Yeah, he misses that. I'm getting his queen. He will take my queen. I will take his rook. And if he recapture my knight, then only I will take this bishop. Yeah, it should be fine. We are out of the woods. Yeah, let's take this. Aha, but there is a problem though. If I'm taking, it should be fine. We will just get back our knight. But once we attack that, rook b8. Okay, let me think. Should I just take this and be like equal? Or should I go for the exchange, guys? I think we should go for the exchange, to be honest. Because I can see his backhand. Wow, he find very good move. And after this move, he's ready to play this. But then I have knight c2. Right? Yeah. If you go, sorry, knight c1. And he's going to revolve around trapping my knight. Maybe I have this bishop, sorry, rook e7 move on a perfect time. Bishop d6 and we have rook to b7 defending the knight like this. Yeah, rook e7, bishop d6 and then rook b7. Once we get our bishop into the game, it should be fine. And I disagree here, players are different level. We can get our knight back. It's not so hard, I guess. Should be fine. Some are below 2000 and some are above 2000. Okay, we are just 4 sub away from 4700 subs, guys. Can we get that? He does not have a lot of time. Bishop c2, should I go for knight c1? That looks passive. And he has actually bishop to this move, but then knight d3 will be there. So actually bishop c2, can I go for rook e7? Bishop d6 and then rook to b7, defending the knight like this. Yeah, it should be fine, yeah. And our rook will be active as well, and then we will get our light square bishop onto d7, and then maybe we can get it to the b5. We might survive now. I have learned this thing. Never let your opponent to e5 because the bishop will be active from Tigran Petrovsky. Devam, your knowledge is limited. Play with me e4 or anything. I will play first 5. Okay, indeed, go for this. Let's start with this move actually. Let's counter attack that bishop, and there is no good discovery. There is the move bishop to d6, which attacks the rook, but simple rook b7, and we defend our knight like that. And only then we will try to play knight c1. And given the situation on the clock, we are fine over here as well. Bishop d6, rook b7, rook b4, we just takes, and then we have knight to c1, threatening knight e2. Or maybe knight a2 can be played back. Should be fine. He have like only 2 minutes 40 seconds. I think it should be winning if I'm not wrong. Let's go to b7. I don't need to overthink this. Okay, now there is knight to c1, and actually there is this move as well. Let's start with a5. Yeah, let's start with a5. Actually, he takes. Because if I'm taking here with the pawn, my rook is going to be undefended. So the only move is knight to c1, I guess. Or maybe I can start with this. But then rook a1. Should I go here, threatening this? What about this? Let's start knight to c1, threatening knight e2, then knight can be out of the game. King f1, then we play very important bishop b7, attacks the rook. Yeah, and then we will play bishop b5 check, and then our knight will be back with knight e2. Very tactical, man, very tactical. You have to watch out for every single tactic. And luckily, I see that a5 is a blunder because our rook in the corner is undefended. Okay, very important move. Attacks the rook. And then you play bishop b5 check. Very important. Enabling the move knight to e2. Otherwise, without this check, we are lost because knight does not have any square. Look at this is the component of chess. At higher level, you will feel like every piece is on a perfect square. And this is one of those cases. Without this check, we are dead. Because knight does not have any safe haven. But with this check, we are getting our knight back in the game with knight e2. I hope you enjoyed this tactical game where we are about to win this game. We just have to control on our position for a few seconds. That is this, but still he can try this. And then we will play rook c1, attacking that c3. Still, he is not going to let us knight be back. Right. Maybe he can go g3 to stop knight f4, which is again the only avenue. Now we have this move attacking this. It is very hard, man. Okay, defend like this. Hmm. What to do now? How to get our knight back in the game? Still very hard. Maybe rook c7. Rook a3 is there. Then maybe we have g4, sacrificing a pawn to enable knight g1 and knight s3. Yeah, because he is threatening bishop to d1. I will have this move, yeah, g4, taking the sting out of this move because we can attack the knight. And if he takes, I do have knight takes d4 actually. Getting the knight tactically out. Ah, but bishop takes at7 will be a threat. Ah, so knight takes d4 will not be a move. Okay, he stops this. Oh, this guy is very strong. Now what? How to get our knight back? Because we don't have this move to be honest. Knight d4 is also not a good move. H4 preparing z5. Yeah, let's try to make it complicated. And if he goes for this, then I have to go for knight g1. Because if I'm going for knight takes d4 threat, then actually there is bishop h7 check. Like knight takes z5, knight d4, bishop h7 is going to be a check. Still king g7. Okay, did go for this. This is tempting and this is the other move. What should I do, guys? Should I go for this? Bishop h7 check, king g7, then he takes. I have king h7. He defend the knight. No, that doesn't feel that we should go for that. But still, after knight g1, I'm not getting my knight back. Actually, it's very annoying. Can we get away with this bishop h7 check? That's the problem. King g7, preparing this. He will just go back. I think we should go for this. And then we have to go do something here. Yeah. There is bishop h7 check, king g7. And given the situation on the clock, should be fine. He has only 50 seconds. We do have the complete control over c5, but it's never too late to blunder. Let's take the bishop and the pawn. Bishop here. Oh, he found another good move. f6, allow knight e6. Oh, f6 takes and then this. That looks quite good. King h6 actually h5. f6. If he goes here, the bishop is going to be hanging. We are forcing this. Now the knight is hanging. This is different. e5. Yeah, takes, king takes. There is no fool. Bishop is hanging. No check. Rook c2 check. Okay, here. Here actually there is this check. Here there is another check. Am I in trouble, guys? Oh. This is not its check. I think we should just trade the rook because okay, he's setting 95 check. Bishop is controlling that c2 square. That's the problem. Mm-hmm. Can I survive with 14 seconds on my opponent's clock? Check. That pawn might be hanging. Should I grab this? I think I'm fine here. I can also start pushing this pawn. And with 4 seconds, I don't think he can deliver checkmate. If I'm going here, allowing this check. Knight, rook king to g8. No checkmate. Nothing else. Let's go here. Check. Mate. Why it's not mate? Oh, because of this is because of king e5. And black is actually better with rook e3 check. King f4. Rook f2. King g6. Only now you takes this and just go b3 and black is winning. Wow, let me review this game. He somehow find a way to trap our knight and we have to give that knight up for some sort of like better enemy. You miss rook c2 instead of rook f2. c8 rook on c2. Okay, let's see. We are going to find out some nuances of the game. It was the Karukan defense. And actually computers wants to go bishop z4. But queen b3 is kind of very annoying here. And he takes here. You have rook c1. Or what? Check is not good. Like knight e5. No, that is also okay. Let's see. Let's see the game continue. I don't want to. Queen b3 is kind of annoying now, which is very hard to deal with. That's why I do not go for that line. We take 5 castles, rook e8, rook a1, and actually knight a5 was the bad move because of queen c2. But he goes for this. Yeah, queen c2 and white wins because not only he's threatening this pawn. Let's say you play h6 to get out of this attack. Only then there is bishop takes e7. Now your queen is hanging, and after you takes, whoop, your knight is on hanging on a5, and white is at the base. Should have gone for this one, but I don't know how did he miss that simple move while taking almost 3 minutes on the clock. He goes for this one, which makes it easy for us. We takes that, we recapture, and actually white is better, and we should have gone for this one simple. But it is a miss. White is winning here because now your knight is fair. Where are you moving? If you are playing this, bishop to c2, your rook is undefended. You goes here, rook to a3, and that's it. Black is lost. So actually, this is the thing. You have to bail out with this move. And actually, it goes this. Actually, this is even not bad. He takes this, we takes that. Computer wants to start with this one. But what if he goes here? Only now you takes because this is hanging. And let's see, he goes here. You have this move, very instructive. And if he takes, you recapture with the a pawn, and now rook is defending the knight by skewer, and black wins. Oh, that was kind of crazy. Okay, let's see what happens here. Knight b3. Actually, computer wants to start with bishop to d7, and black is completely winning over here because we are hitting the rook. What if he goes for these two piece? Takes and takes. How that black is winning? Rook c1. Rook c8, but he has bishop a5, defending the pawn. Aha, you got rook b8. Now you are threatening this devastating check. Let's see, he makes a room. Rook c4, you attack the bishop. And he can't go bishop to b3 because of the rook. And let's say he goes bishop to c2. Now you attack this. Aha, now the point is there. If he goes bishop to b4, rook takes b4 as the pawn is pinned, bishop is undefended. So it is winning for black in the long run. But I goes for rook e7, trying to attack the bishop first. Bishop d6, rook d7, only move, and black is still winning. Bishop b4. Actually, I was tempted to play the move a5 here. Actually, indeed, a5 is the best. Because if he takes, we have knight takes. And why do I think, and if he takes this, then how are you going to deal this? Because you are not capturing this as rook is going to be hanging. You simply play rook b8. Now again, the bishop is hanging. But here he has this move. This doesn't help you, I think. Then how the heck we are getting out of this mess? Let's say he just takes the knight. Or rook b to b8. You played this move. Now you see, now the rook is different, so we are threatening the bishop. If he goes for this, you takes, and then at the end the bishop is going to be hanging. That is the move. Bro, he's facing personal space issue. Like in a stream, he ended it while playing a game. Change your pieces to game, bro. Why? Okay, again, if you guys are enjoying this stream and the game, do hit that subscribe button. We are just 4 subscribers away. I goes for knight c1. Actually, it is the inaccurate move. King f1 and only resource, bishop d7. Attacking the rook. Rook goes back, bishop b5 check. Again, only move. With the idea of getting our knight back. King e1. And actually, this would have been easier, yeah. I don't know why did I go for knight to e2. This is easy. We are hitting that king and the bishop. And if he takes, you simply recapture and you convert this game nicely with up and exchange. Yeah, I completely overlooked knight d3. And knight e2 is inaccurate because of z3. And black is not winning. White is back in the game. It's just a draw. g4. I tried to attack this pawn, but now he goes king to d2 again, keeping an eye on the knight and defending this. I double up on the c file, but now rook a3. This is a mistake, and now a5 is actually very strong. But why? What if he just takes? Okay, so you pin that bishop, and now you are threatening knight takes c3. I tried g4, which is a blunder. Sorry, g5, knight takes g5. My intuition was this, but I completely overlooked. I don't overlook at the end. I did go for this move intuitively because there was less time on his clock. And it is actually winning for white in long run. It is completely winning. But again, clock was the problem. And after this move, it is no longer winning for white because he allowed this nasty check. And that's it. We are going to trade this rook and then the pawn will prevail. Okay, anyone wanna play with me? Cartoon Adventure. Yes, if you want to play, you can send me the channel. Nobody told him Devam, he just told his opinion. Why you guys are having fight in this chat? Leo Messi, I basically got like disconnected due to my bad electricity connection. Yeah, that's why sometimes you can see that I'm just ending the stream in between. Okay, it was a nice game. Attacker, I can play against you, but it will be unrated game. Do you prefer to read Atomic Habits? I can see some books behind you. What are those? Yes, Rajdeep. I do actually prefer those books. Why not God of War? Because it's not good to just go for that God of War every single time. Chess is the problem. Chess is the thing which we are trying to focus over here. Bro, I have said this before as well. that I want to target the white audience. That's why we are using English. Here they'll use bird opening next. I don't think bird opening. I have never played bird opening with the black pieces or with the white pieces. I should say. ENG, go back. Okay, 92. Oh man, he's actually putting me in problem. Like, I don't want to self pain. Okay, let's see. Should be fine. Let's see how he's going to position his pieces now. Okay, he's threatening to damage my pawn structure. If you take simple queen takes as this knight is pinned. Okay, I'm gonna castle queen side. Go ahead and damage my pawn structure to open up the g file for my rooks. How such a hypocrite you are. You said you will play G whatever, and now you are playing, you are proving me wrong. Bro, I will play God of War, but not every single day. Not every single day. Okay, he indeed goes for this. Okay, let's try to use the G file as soon as possible. As soon as possible. He will try to stop us, but I can also use this pawn. Let's go to G8 immediately. You said on Saturday and Sunday, not really. Oh, wait. Let's sack the rook. We will have a crazy game over here, or otherwise we will lose this easily. Otherwise we will lose this game easily. Oh, but he has this. So let's take this. Oh, fuck. I'm in problem. Yeah, I just mess up everything. Yeah, I hang my knight as well. I hang my knight as well. We should be losing now, and we deserve to lose. I just sack everything for no reason. But how are you defending this check? Very easy. Find that man. Oh, why? I should not have rushed, man. We sacked the rook and then the knight. Yeah, actually, we are going to get punished for this, and we deserve this punishment. This is completely lost now. We are two piece down, not a single one. Pro play bird opening next. Okay, let's try. Okay, he's trying to open up the A file. And good thing is he's defending everything. This is a problem for us. We can't kind of go for any sort of attack. Let's just try to push this pawn. I know there is nothing which we can do now. Black has enough pieces over here. I literally goes for the fancy move without any preparation. I should have sacked this rook only after getting knight into the game. Now this is a threat, so I need to play this one. Kind of defending this, but now knight is protecting that. He will not give us any chance. He is a very good player. I played against this guy. कितने दिनों के बाद आए हो मेरे feed पे? So you have to subscribe my channel. Only then you will get the chance to. Oh, actually, that was the very advanced idea, man. And we are getting booked. Yeah, we should have sacked that group only after getting our knight into the game. I goes for that like immediately, which makes it harder for us. Now this hanging. Okay, I'm just gonna design this. Oh, it was a rated game. Fuck. Why? I was thinking like I'm playing unrated game. Oh man, attacker gaming bad thing. I have said this. I thought that I'm playing unrated game. That's why I goes for that random stack. Oh man, you guys are very bad, man. You guys are very bad. Fuck. Actually, queen at 6 and white is much better. And then get the knight into the game. Oh, fuck, man. I lost 12 points for no reason. Literally 12 points. I will never play against this guy now. As you know that I always play like unrated game against the viewers. Why did you send me the rated challenge? Oh man, I need to get those rating back. Oh, let's start with 1e4. You sent me challenge. I too thought it was unrated, man. No, I just goes for random stack like unnecessarily. Actually, I deselect rated game. I don't know why did it uh get into rated anyway. I actually enables unrated. That doesn't happen. So, okay, let's go a4, knight to d2. So c2, and we are about to castle. Rook e1, knight f4, knight g3. He's going to use the b file probably. Should be fine for us if I'm not. Let's try to read out the knight like this, and then queen d2 probably with some attack on s6. You got 13 points for free, lol. Yeah. Okay, probably he's stopping these two moves. Queen d2. Actually, knight b3 will be there, and we have to give up this. Okay, now I think we can go for d4. Yeah. Let's change the plan. And now if he takes, bishop takes, offering it out for bishop trade. But he get knight c4. Need to defend it. I don't want to give up the dark square bishop for this lame knight. Maybe I can go to d5 to force this bishop back. And then maybe d3. Oh, it takes. That means there is going to be some pressure on the c file. Please don't be angry on me. I really unaware of whatever it was written. Read the message about me, okay? Really sorry, challenge was not sent. That's why I thought it was leaked. Leave that now. Okay, takes the sting out of this point. How we're supposed to attack him? Knight goes back. And then bishop b2 probably. Yeah, we need to change our plan and decisions. Actually, I was in love with the bishop onto this diagonal so that we can prepare this attack. I do have this move as well, adding another attacker. Knight c6. Okay, let's go for bishop b2. Let's keep it simple. Everything is guarded. Queen c7 can be played. Then we'll play rook c1, and I think I might be fine. Okay, now let's go knight to e3. Our knight and bishop both are defending this. I don't want to like push this pawn unnecessarily because then it will weaken the e5 square. But still, I think black is better. That pawn on b5 is a weakness which can be attacked. Okay, queen d2. Yeah, probably. Keeping around b4 and a5. This sec I don't think is too dangerous unless he try to get queen in as well. But if he goes queen to c8, then we have knight to f1 probably, opening up a line of attack on the knight and then controlling some of the squares on the king side. Your rook sack was really unnecessary. I was shocked. Yeah, man. But I thought it is just a random, unrated game. Sorry, unrated game. So we can try to go for some sort of fun. Okay, if the knight move, then I want to get my knight on d5 and induce this e6 weakness because then bishop cannot get in. Okay, thank you very much, each and everyone, because we have completed 4,700 subs. That's great. We are moving forward very nicely towards 5,000. Okay, it did go for e6. We don't have any good discovery, but now we do have this opening up a line of attack on the knight. Yeah, that looks interesting. But my bishop is also undefended, which can be a problem in future. Let's throw knight g4 move. Let's see what he is going to play. G5 or e5. If he goes e5, then we can go d5. Because then there will be no knight to d5, knight to e5, no knight b4, and no knight e5, as my queen is doing a good job. But he defends with this one. Okay. Now let should we just go here to keep an eye on the bishop? I can also throw this one, inviting this. That doesn't seem good. 96. Hmm. If I'm going here, he has b4. Let's just go here. Let's see what he's going to play. I'm just trying to throw in the ball to his court. Hello, Visis. Welcome back to the stream. Good at positional? No, man. I'm not good at positional chess. Okay, now he's going for the kill. Let's go knight e3. I think we have actually helped him to speed up his attack on the king side. I have to play king h2 and then g3 to kick out this knight on f4. The knight on f4 is very strong, controlling huge amount of square and always threatening this annoying knight e2 check and even knight takes s3. This game, okay, goes for this. Now I like this one. But now there is knight a5. Wow, this guy is very strong, man. He is not allowing me to get some sort of. Can I take? Takes 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Doesn't work. Takes. You get pawn takes. Oh, let's go for this. Oh no, queen takes z5 and then bishop takes s3 will be a threat. Okay, he goes into that direction. Now let's try to hit this. Bishop to c here. He defended with the. This is not good. Let's go king h2. Oh, he's going for the kill. It's queen coming in. What the heck I have done? Fuck, knight does not have any good heaven. Oh man, I am lost. Yeah, probably. Fuck. Probably we are lost now. Because if I'm just going knight to g1, then queen s4 and we are dead. And knight does not have any good square then. Only this. So g3, attacking his knight, but I think he will take. And then pawn is going to control this as well. Queen, queen check. I goes here. Probably we are lost after this. And because this pawn is going to control. Yeah. So how one bad game can change like everything. How one bad game can change it. I completely overlooked that. Now there is no defense in the system. Fuck. Okay, we are in a tilt after that bad game. You can start missing everything, man. One bad game, your mind is disturbed. This is very. Bishop to g5 or knight to g5. I'm confused about that. No, that's not good. Knight takes f6 check, pawn takes, and then I do have this, and then I can take this, but I'm not getting my queen in on time. So should I take here? If he takes, then we have this. But the problem with this move is he's going to recapture with the pawn. Knight takes f6 will be a check, king f7, and we don't have any continuation. Right? Hmm. Certainly, I'm in bad shape. If he goes here, then everything is fine. But there is a problem, which is pawn takes. Knight takes check, king f7, knight g5, king takes. There's nothing else. Oh man, why I have burned all of my time? You can take revenge on me. No, I don't want. I don't want to play this. But now he castles, which is completely fine. We need to do a hard work in order to get this pawn back. Queen to e2. Preparing rook d1. We are already down on clock 1 minute. मैं जिसकी लाइफ में जाता हूँ वो हारना स्टार्ट हो जाता है ड्रैगन. You are bad luck for everyone. Let's start with this important check. Or maybe with this. Let's try to induce him. Oh, his knight is protected there. But queen is there, so he can try bishop c5 to hold on to this pawn. But then we have queen c4 check and we pick up the bishop. I don't want to lose this game. I need to get this one. Okay, he's threatening to eliminate this. Check is the. This is the last chance to throw this check. And then maybe we can recapture this one. Should we? Because if you take, I will recapture with the rook with an attack. There is knight a5, simple queen c3. Just hitting an eye on the knight. Accordingly, I can try to get in on queen f7. When you play with viewers, I mean, I have played like enough games against the viewers. ड्रैगन भाई किसी दिन टाइटल ट्यूसडे पे मैग्नस की स्ट्रीम पे जा. That's so funny. Okay, let's try to win this game and then we'll see what to do next. I mean, that game was very, very stupid. Why? I don't know why. Why you guys kind of send me like unrated challenge? Sorry, rated challenge. This is very bad. Do not send me rated challenge. Oh, everything is on the wrong square. Bishop takes. There is nothing else. I need to play this because if I'm going knight g3, he will move this bishop and then bishop will be in no man's land. So let's go actually knight to c3, not allowing this move. Which should be fine if we play bishop to g3, attacking c7. Now, there is no check. Okay, he's offering a rook trade, but I'm not going to help you. Let's just go back, defend the rook, and then we will get our bishop back into the game. Okay, I can't take, and that means we have to play this. His bishops are very strong, man. Bishop is controlling the entire board for him, and now rook d8 is very strong. Maybe we have bishop g3 then. If he takes, we can first trade that. Only then he will take, but then he will get the access to the second rank. So if he goes rook d8, that means we need to move our. If I'm going here, there is this move. Wow, man, he's just very annoying guy. We need to. Is he going to repeat the position? I mean, I don't want to make it draw. His bishops are very strong, along with the queen. Yeah, look at that. f3 is forced. Then bishop f2 probably. Or maybe I can get my knight to e4 square. Bro, your stream quality has increased. Yes, I have increased the quality. Okay, let's go knight to e4 now. Keeping an eye on the bishop. c3. Limiting the bishop's scope. f4, f5 is there, but that's not way too scary. I do have knight g5, threatening some sort of knight f7 ideas in future. We can drop this bishop back to f2 now, which will control the diagonal, and queen does not have great prospects. I think he will play queen to f5, but then z4 is there. That will be 4. प्रो को देख कौन रहा है मैं तो बोर्ड देख रहा मैं तो बोर्ड देख रहा हूँ yes try to focus on chess and try to focus on the subscriber button guys and you will get a chance to win the membership at the end of this month okay it was on 26th. Okay, he goes back with the bishop, he's hitting a2, let's go a3. Don't want to allow that move, and I don't think we need to overthink as well. Okay, that squad is very good. Actually, the guy is playing very incredible. Takes, three takes, and then what about this move? If I'm going back, I'm giving him the free control over d5, which I don't like. Takes here and queen to b5. There is this move. Then we pin the bishop. There is nothing else. Queen d3 I just takes. Queen d2, my knight defends that, so you can't attack my rook even. Okay, he's trying to trade the queen. I can trade bishop takes and then this. I don't want to give him the bishop here. Or should I trade? I don't know, to be honest. To be honest, I don't know what should I do here. Seems like this guy is very strong. Maybe I can decline this. I might be in trouble as well because queen will not have any kind of safe. Let's trade the queen and then maybe this. If he give up the bishop, I might be fine. Okay, he's not giving up that. Let's keep an eye on the a7 pawn. This is coming. Then probably knight to c5, looking on b7. We have to limit one of the bishop because both of the bishop is controlling the entire board. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. Oh, that move. I can go bishop b6, inducing this move. Let's start with knight to c5, attacking this. If he goes b6, I do have knight d7. We should attack this. But then there is bishop c7, and my knight might be trapped. So after b6, I do have knight to d3. Oh, it goes for this move. Ah, my knight is a very good piece now. So should we offer a bishop trade with this? Or do I have this move? Let's throw in this move. Let's see where he's going to move the bishop. And actually, I can play bishop b7. The light square bishop is the key piece for black because it is not allowing our rook to get activated. Hmm. Very hard endgame. It should be a draw with perfect play now. But he is good. Let's keep an eye on this. Bishop c4. I can't go king f2 because then this will be hanging. Okay. Let's go bishop to d4 now. There is no c4, and if he tries to prepare that push, I will get my knight on c5. मैं अपने बहरे वाले बहरों वाले ईयरफोन्स क्यों पहन क्योंकि मुझे नहीं सुनाई दे रहा ब्रो. For me, it's holiday, but I wake up late, so I can't play the tournament. Okay, it's fine. What is going on in this chat? Bro, after this, can you play with me? I'm noob, so I'd be quick. Okay, Detrox, I will try. But let me try to win this game somehow. But it looks very hard to win this one because there are not a lot of pieces and black has the bishop here. We do have knight, which can be used, but still it should be a draw largely. Opposite color bishop. If you trade off the... Okay, can I go here? Probably no. Because of bishop takes h2. And can actually I trap that bishop with g3, h4, and then I have this move. Oh, he's threatening to infiltrate. Let's trade the rook. Get the knight back. And we have to limit one of the bishops. Still, it is very hard to play. Against bishop, it is going to be very hard. Now I can rook king f2, bishop takes h2, g3. And then king g2. Yeah, let's try this. Bait this pawn. Okay, probably he's calculating to push this pawn, but I think bishop h2, g3. Okay, now he is kind of threatening. So should I go here and weaken the task? I don't know. Maybe I can go here. Let's go for this. Because the bishop is not so strong over here. Can try knight c5. Maybe we have to read out the knight like this. Knight f4 is not a possibility as well. Let's see who is going to get low on clock and who is going to blunder the game. Maybe I can advance with the king and then I can try knight f4. But then he will trade the bishop for the knight and opposite color bishop will always be a draw. Even if you're down some pawns. Opposite color bishop has the higher tendency to end in a draw. Maybe we are limiting the light square bishop. And if we can reduce the control of the dark square bishop, it might be easy. For the moment, we are stopping all of these pawns. And if he puts this pawn, f6 can become a weakness. Okay, I don't want to give up the knight. Can I go here? Or should I go here? Yeah, let's threaten knight e4. But bishop can always try to get to f1 to start attacking the pawns from the base. If he takes, then we takes, and opposite by bishop, we know this is going to be a draw. I don't know what is this. Let's get our knight back to e4. Ah, he's threatening this move. I have to play this. Takes, takes, king f1, and then we go back. If we can trade off the bishop for the bishop, then I can put all of my pawns on the dark square actually. Right. Let's go for this. Yeah, then bishop will be like hopeless. And then we can use the knight. Knight is a very tricky piece. And you never know what can happen. Let's throw this check. And then I can go g3 probably first. Or can I try to play knight g3 and then knight f4, knight f5? Hmm. I do have this move as well, stopping this idea. That is not too strong. He might try this. Let's go for this. Bishop f1 g3. And I'm fine here. And suddenly I can also try to get in. And he does not have a lot of time. But king c4. Oh man. If he gets to that base pawn, I think he is quicker. Oh, but king c4, there is a 4. Oh, need to be very, very careful, man. I can't blindly go for that pawn. Okay, there we go. Let's go here. I'm not going to allow this king to get in. And now the knight is on the dark square, so maybe we can try to advance this pawn. And then with the help of that, we can try to create it faster. I think we should melt down more of his time from the clock. If we can burn more of his 30 seconds, then he will be really in time trouble. Right, yeah, he's thinking, I don't think we should rush. Let's start by taking the bishop, and then we can go back. Bishop c4, bishop c2. Let's go back, not allowing this move. Knight is doing a great job. g4, well, we can take. Check, king here. Can also try this. Bishop takes, pawn takes, but I might be in trouble. Or I don't. Check, but I'm going to get my king. Oh no. All of these squares are controlled, so he is not going to advance. And then knight e3. Let's go. Wow, it was very tough. And actually melting down the clock, even in the equal position, grinding through this endgame, really worked for us. Really worked for us. Taking bishop was winning. I don't think so. Let's see, maybe, but there was few time on the clock, so you don't want to waste a lot of time. Okay, okay, I was not accepting this one. We need to review the last hit. Let's go back. Let's go back. Where is the game? Okay, this was. Thank you very much, everyone. For I hope you have enjoyed this end game particularly. Finally, I played a good game. And if you enjoy the game, please do consider hitting that like button. Make it to the 50 likes. And if you are new to the channel, you can subscribe as well. They will do his famous robot dance at 50 likes. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, we get into this Scotch type of game with early d4. We have sacked a pawn, and this is all theory. You sacrifice the bishop, you get the knight in. Queen d8 is not that often played, and actually rook takes is better here, trying to get the pawn easy. Actually, bishop f4 was better. With this move, black is already winning. It's +2 with g5. Wow, but he misses that. In c4, we get the pawn back. Knight c3 was good. Okay, f3 was good as well. Knight e4 was good. Another good move. Limiting the dark square bishop. You don't want to hang that pawn. And with c3, you are also protecting this. Another good move. Trade straight. Queen b5. We trade queen, and it is just a dead draw. All zero. We drop our bishop back. Knight c5. We trade the rook as well. And I don't think he should have traded that knight for the dark square bishop. Sorry, he should not have traded that dark square bishop. Because it is very easy for us to use the knight, whereas using the bishop is very hard. Because I'm simply going to put all of my pawns on the dark square. And chess has this pattern: when your opponent has the dark square bishop or light square bishop, you can put all of your pawns and pieces on the dark square, and he's never going to touch that pawn. That's why playing against the bishop with the knight is quite easy. And it's not like board is completely open. There is a lot of pawn on the board. And knight is a very tricky piece. It can read out itself and try to attack those pawns as well. Which happened, we tried to melt down his clock. And initially my idea was to get in with the king, but then I realized king c4, king b3 is very quick. So I go back, and now I'm controlling the c4 square. And if you just blindly go for those pawns, you are too late. Because not only the black king is closer to these pawns, after all, the pawn on a4 is also very closer to the promoter. Whereas your pawn is very far away from the promoter. And your king is also far away from that pawn. That's why we try to read out our pieces very quickly. Taking that bishop is not winning, it is just a draw, because how are you going to advance from here? You can throw this check, but simply this one. You can go here, but all of these squares are covered. And if anybody is winning, it's black suddenly. Yeah, that shows how one bad move can lose you the game. If you are going, he is there, and he can outflank you now. What are you going to play? King S3. If he goes here, there's this move. If he goes here, there must be a breakthrough, I guess. But here, and here, you can't go there. And now you have to lose the contact with the pawn. And you are now dead. Like this. Okay, let's see the continuation now. That's why I keep the knight. And my idea was just to get him below 30 seconds. Which actually quite worked here. If you have some easy move, you don't need to waste time. Just try to reload your pieces here and there. Try to get the king in as well. And once the clock strike, and now already look at that. Once you get below 30 seconds, blunder strike, and now the pawn is already weak. Push takes, and now he takes that pawn as well. It is going to be very hard. White is winning at this moment. But again, we just have to go for this thing. Attacks that and then get the connected pass. It is now back. White is better still, but you have to take this pawn. But we push. And this is very hard to save. Okay, anyway, we got the win nicely. Change your piece to game room. Why? But it is illegal to take king. Not just me, there's also some other guys who can't participate in tournament if it's on 7:30 a.m. So can you change the time to evening or night, bro? It is at PM. Didn't you see that? Go there and see. The tournament is at 7:30 p.m. Go on to the post section and you will see that your favorite color is white. Yeah, no black. Okay, let's go for this Sicilian defense in this game against C1s. We have played this guy before as well, and he has beaten me sometimes. Okay, let's bring this knight out. And I hope you guys are enjoying the stream and the analysis. It is in 7:30 a.m. Really? Okay, then I will change it. My bad if it is at 7:30 a.m. Let's go for the night off. No, it's 7:30 p.m. Why you guys are smurfing? A6. It is at 7:30 p.m. Bro, when does this tournament start? It will start at 26th of August. Okay, he's stopping the expansion on the queen side with b4. Okay, let's go d6. Keep an eye on the e5 post. And I want to be flexible with this pawn. I don't want to go for early. Okay, it takes. That's not a big problem. And now we can go for the dragon setup. Bro, you said you will play with me before. After this, you have to play with me. My username is Curse of Wrath. Okay, brother, I will try. Is there some sort of sacrifice? Aha, there is e5. If you take and then bishop takes f7 check, king takes will be the only move, and then you will lose the queen. Wow, look at that. Hmm. So queen c7 or e6. Let's go e6. Diminish that attack from the bishop. Do be angry at me. Do be angry. What the heck are you saying, bro? Read the post, Devam. Which tournament is it free? Yeah, it's free. It is only for the subscriber. So if you are one of the subscriber of the channel, you don't answer my question, Rohit. I answered your question. My favorite color is black. He already with viewers, bro. You are too late. Okay, can we get to the 50 like guys? We are just 8 like away. And if you guys right, okay, let's go for d5. Let's get rid of this d6 weakness. Since we are connecting with the bishop, so he's not in time to play e5. Rohit out from NSN. Okay, takes. Let's take back with the c pawn, attacks the bishop, and we can bring our bishop to b7, and we have solved all of our problems in this Sicilian. Rook c8 can be played to pressurize the c file. And then we can try to kick out this dark square bishop as well. So far, so good. He's playing fine, and we are also good. I don't think there is any kind of blunders which can strike us. Only blunder is doing. Only blunder on the stream is kind of. You guys are not getting that live. Is the tournament free? Yes, tournament is free. You just have to subscribe the button. Just double tap that subscribe button. Rook c8 is no brainer. Putting pressure on that pawn on c2. And if he puts c3, then some of the light square is going to be weak. Okay, he's bringing the knight in. Knight does not have any prospects over here. Let's try to attack this bishop. We are also making a look for the king in future. So always a good move. You can throw in h6. If you are lacking the move, that what should you do? Just play h6. Tag the bishop, make a room for the king, and then try to play rook e8. Another improving move, rook e8. Ranesh, I'm so sorry I can't play with you. Aha, Chaitanya, I think now you're saying good thing, bro. It is showing 7:30 a.m. in the website. Oh, okay, I will change that. That means okay. I'm sorry for that. Maybe I'm wrong. Who inspired you to play chess? My free time. No one else. After finishing my diploma, I was kind of free for some time, and that is the moment where I decided to play chess. Let's go queen b6. Keep an eye on the pawn on d2. He already told us he will change the time, Chetan. Yeah, we will change the time. If it is AM, I will change it to the PM, and then I will change the link as well. Anyway, link is not going to working right away. Queen d2 defend, but knight e4 now attacking your queen. And let's see what he's going to play now. You don't want to give up the exchange for the knight. After all, if you are going for this, our pawn on e4 will be very good, defended by this good bishop. I don't have a FIDE rating yet. Okay, who can tell me why this is bad? This is a good exercise for you guys. I was hoping for this move, and we did ended up playing this move. Let's see whose eyes is sharp. If you have some tactical awareness in your brain, you can find what is the correct move for black. You got only 10 seconds. Do it quickly. Devam, Leo, Ranis, and if you can find this move, then you have the caliber of crossing at least 1500. Yeah, Anant is correct. Chetan is correct. Avyav is correct. You guys are very good at spotting tactical mistakes. Queen takes d4. Why it is working? Why it is working? Can you tell me why it is working? Why it is working? Yeah, that's right. Queen takes d4. But why it is working? Can you make a video about advanced endgames? Yes, Devam, I do have that thing in my discovery on Queen. Yeah, because Queen is not protected. Yeah, that's correct. Leo is correct. Seti, very good. Seti Pavan. Chetan, correct. Rani is correct. Yeah, you guys are on the point. Okay, the Queen is undefended and our rook is securing that. And once we play Queen takes d4, he has to take back with the pawn, and then we take that queen. And we are going to be up a piece. And that's why the c file is very important in the Sicilian defense. And sometimes your opponent can easily miss these kind of tactics. Okay, now he's attacking our bishop. How will you get out of this attack and you defend the bishop? Tell me now. Okay, this game is going to be a good exercise for you guys. Let's see who can find the correct idea. How will you get out of the attack and you will defend the bishop? We have Queen A7. Wow, that's correct, Chaitanya. Wow, everybody is going for Queen A7. Beautiful. Beautiful. But what, Florida? But what if I tell you there is even better move? Everybody is saying Queen A7. How can you miss this? There is even better move. Chaitanya, you are not correct. Queen A7 does wins for black, but there is even better move. Queen takes F2.